I think nothing of it until I hear a deep, extremely male laugh behind Nikki's closed door. Nikki's giggle shortly follows. Oh no, that better not be fucking Ken. What is this? There's a boy in Nikki's room? And they're behind closed doors? Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing? What are you doing, Nikki? Not like this. You're not supposed to find out about this. After I swipe myself into the hangar, I make a beeline to Eagle. Valerie is perched in front of my terminal, but jumps up when she sees me. She moves from her terminal and gestures for me to sit.
Voila!
Voila! Oh, bonjour, Valerie. I stare at the scrolling code on the screen. She's got to stop acting like I can read this stuff. Yeah, it's just a bunch of numbers. Is this supposed to make me, understand it? Am I supposed to be smart? What is this? I chose the intuition character trait, okay? Not the smarty pants one.
It's a manual documentation. Needs to be cleaned up before it can be fully understood, though.
So, you called me over to show me something that's not complete? Valerie pouts.
If you were even a little bit technical, you'd be able to understand this achievement. Besides, my script is parsing it as we speak. It'll be done in a few minutes.
Alright. We wait patiently for her program to finish running. I watch as she keeps an eye on her script. She's confident in her program. It keeps glancing at it, exposing the eagerness beneath her calm demeanor. I can't help but wonder, how did you get into engineering? Just from the type of girl that she is, and just looking at her, your first thought definitely wouldn't be she's an engineer. So that was very surprising for me to learn that she was an engineer, so I'm very curious about this.
Girls can't be engineers.
I didn't say that. It's just stereotypically when there are girl engineers, it's a type of girl, and it's not really your type of girl, Valerie. That's not what I said. Valerie laughs.
It's like a puzzle.
What?
Taking things apart and putting it back together, finding new ways to piece everything together to make it a better product. The possibilities are endless, even if we can't see all the solutions just yet.
And you just discovered that by accident? She shrugs and becomes strangely aloof.
Things broke around the house a lot. If I didn't fix it, then it would be broken forever.
Why not just buy a new one? Not everybody is made of money, okay, humongous?
It always worked fine once fixed. Why spend that extra money?
If it's not broken, don't fix it. Wait, that saying doesn't apply at all. Never mind. Because it did broke initially, so... But why did you have to fix it? Why not your parents? She frowns in disdain. Uh-oh. What if Valerie didn't have any parents? Aw, shit.
My mom couldn't be bothered with things like that. If the computer broke, she'd pretend the problem didn't exist until she needed to use it. Then she'd go and buy a new one because she needed to use it immediately. Money was always tight, and that's why I started trying to fix things.
I see.
The first thing I ever properly fixed was my bike. I was 15, and my neighbor at the time was a young woman at university. She helped me fix it, and when she learned I was interested in this stuff, she gave me a bunch of how-to books for my birthday.
Wow, that's a cool neighbor. I guess I was lucky that my dad was pretty handy. He taught me how to take care of my things. Valerie grins playfully.
Could have fooled me. Eagle's always a little worse for wear by the time he gets to me. Isn't that right, Eagle?
That's 'cause of the fighting, okay? She coos affectionately at my gear. Hey, Valerie, that is my gear, okay? Only I can coo at my gear. Freaking cougar. It's not a puppy. A sharp beep interrupts our conversation. Valerie whips back towards the screen.
It's done.
Oh, show it to me, girl. I don't know what I'm looking at still, but maybe when the parsing, or now that the parsing is done, it'll make, normal people like me understand it. Valerie and I both lean to get a better look at the screen. I turn my head to ask her a question when her hair brushes my cheek. It's soft and smells like flowers. Ooh, dandelions. I hadn't realized how close we were to each other until now. Valerie glances sideways at me and smirks, but doesn't move away. I move a step closer. I move a step over as the heat rises in my cheeks. Her slender fingers dance across the keyboard.
Oh, this makes a lot of sense.
What does? What makes a lot of sense?
Why your core only activated that one time? The function of the core was set to debug mode with a single run instance.
Oh, really? So that single run instance already did, right? That only happened once already, so basically after this point it would never happen again. English, please?
The overdrive mode was meant to be used for testing purposes, so it was set to only activate once.
Oh, but now that you figured it out, you can configure it so that it, we can activate it whenever we want, right? What does that mean?
It means if we can figure out how to change this setting and find out the parameters of activation, you could use the overdrive mode on demand.
Boom! Oh, Valerie, you are amazing! Okay, she didn't figure it out yet, but she's getting closer towards figuring out how to do it. My eyes widen as I consider the possibilities. Are you serious?
Yeah! In theory, anyway.
That's still better news than we've gotten, like, in the last 2 weeks, or just ever since that first activation. She squints at the code.
That's not even the best part. Here are blueprints with algorithms and formulas.
Ooh, I don't understand that. What do they say? I mean, I know what algorithms and formulas are, but obviously, I don't understand the particular ones that she's talking about. Valerie puts a finger to her lip.
It seems to be incomplete, but we might be able to use this and a bit of reverse engineering to fill in the gaps. If we can figure this out, we can understand the details of the core.
Good stuff. If only women came with a manual too. Well, sometimes I gotta say, sometimes guys may think that way, but I'm pretty sure women think the same exact thing about men too. But it's usually just like, why the fuck are you so stupid? Or at least about me. Can we have it ready for the next match? I feel like I want to have some sort of deadline, Valerie is good at this. I feel like she probably, hopefully, responds well to pressure too. So if we're like, pressure a little bit, oh, can you get it done by next week? Then she can get it done, she'll work extra hard for us. When can we have the overdrive mode ready? Valerie taps her lip.
I'm not gonna lie, it'll take some time. There's a lot to fill in here.
But you said that last time too, that it could take weeks for you to figure out, whatever the fuck. But you did it fairly fast, so I believe in you, Valerie. Mon chéri.
But I'll give it my best.
That's something in French, right? Mon chéri. Why did Dad include this function for my core? And why didn't he tell me? I have so many questions, and too few answers. Let's keep this a secret, okay?
A secret?
Yeah, we don't want our opponents to find out. Yeah, there's no point in getting the team's hopes up when we don't even know if this will work. Plus, I don't need anyone snooping around my gear. Yeah, one person snooping around is already more than enough. I'm looking at you, Valerie. I look pointedly at Valerie, who smiles innocently.
What? That's what brought us together. Are you saying you wish you'd never met me?
I didn't say that. You have a point there. I mean, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be working as my engineer right now. But, like, part of me still, I don't know why, I feel like there could still be, it's like dwindling away with every second I spend with her, right? The hope, or just like the thought that she could have an ulterior motive with this. But I feel like I just gotta be cautious, okay? Valerie is definitely the type of girl that could kind of backstab us. I could definitely see it happening, and if it does happen, I shouldn't be surprised, basically. But, I don't know. I'm just hoping that that's not the case. So, no, of course I'm happy to have met her. Without her, we wouldn't even be coming any closer towards unlocking this particular function of our core. Of course not. But one Valerie is more than enough. Implying that there are other Valeries in this world. Actually, there are plenty. She smirks.
Don't I feel special?
Valerie gets to work, and I watch her for a while. She's working too fast for me to comprehend what she's doing, and I don't want to interrupt her groove to explain it to me. After a few minutes, She glances back at me.
You really do like to watch, don't you?
Well, sometimes. Huh?
First it was Sho and Mayu at the beach, now me.
Wait, implying that you are doing what with my gear right now? I didn't watch them. Her eyes sparkle.
So you just like watching me then? Too bad this isn't that interesting.
But it involves you, Valerie, so it's kind of interesting to me. At least a little bit. After saying goodbye, I leave her to do her thing, while, peeking out of the corner of her eye while we're walking away. I still got some time before I head home tonight. What do I feel like doing? Sho or Valerie? That's the only two options? I guess Valerie then? I've been slacking a little on my training, and I can feel myself falling slightly behind in physical education. I need to be in peak condition for our match this week, so it's time to hit the gym. Oh yeah, gotta hit the, gotta train my muscles, my pecs, my core, my back muscles, what other muscles do you have? When I arrive at the rec center, I head straight to the lockers to change. Afterwards, I walk towards the main gym, but decide to go around the back entrance. It's closer to the weight section, so I don't have to weave through the cardio equipment. As I follow the new route, I walk past the rec center's group classrooms. There are no classes scheduled at this time, so I'm surprised to see a familiar lone figure pummeling a freestanding punching bag. Oh, Valerie, damn! She's definitely, she looks like she has some anger issues that she's punching onto that punching bag right now. She pauses, and her hair whips across her face as she turns towards the sound of my voice.
Oh, it's you.
Were you imagining that punching bag was me? I hope not. Glad to see you two. Instead of biting back with her usual witty retort, Valerie refocuses on the punching bag and throws another jab. I've never seen her like this before. This is intense. With her fierce scowl and that murderous look in her eyes, she kind of reminds me of Kaori. Oh god, does she have the side to that kind of side to her too, Valerie? Jeez, what did that thing ever do to you?
It's what it didn't do.
Which is? She strikes the bag with a powerful roundhouse. The bag wobbles from the force. Whoa, dang girl. There's no way this tiny girl can pack that much power without many years of training under her belt. Okay. Note to self, do not piss off Valerie. Remind me not to get on your bad side. Just then, a soft melody fills the room. Valerie glances at her gym bag, which was tossed to the side of the room, and her frown returns. Instead of answering the phone call, she resumes her fighting stand in front of the punching bag and aims a hard punch. Aren't you going to get that?
Why? So she can disappoint me all over again.
She? Who is she? She finishes her question with a yell and another punch. Her hair sticks to her face and neck, and her skin glistens with a layer of sweat. The call seems to have riled her up even more, and she's getting sloppy with her movements. Valerie? Are you okay? Punch.
What does it look like?
Nope. Kick. It looks like you should that you should tell me what's bothering you. She prepares for another kick when I stop her. Valerie, come on girl, okay. I can tell you're angry, okay? I can tell you're emotional, and it's fine. Sometimes it's fine. It's better for you to let your aggression out on a punching bag than going on a killing spree in town or whatever like that, or punching a bunch of guys in real life. Sure, that's definitely better, but sometimes it feels good too to talk with someone about it, right? And I'm that guy for you, Valerie. You can talk to me about anything. Your problems, your hopes and dreams for the future, whatever the fuck it is. You can talk to me. She grits her teeth, but after a moment, she lets her hands drop to her sides.
It's my mom.
Oh god, you got mommy issues? What about her?
She's breaking her promises. Again.
Oh. She accentuates that last word with an angry punch.
This weekend was supposed to be our weekend. She promised she'd fly out and come visit me for the first time since I started here at Ace. But of course, that's not gonna happen anymore.
I'm taken aback by the bitterness in her voice. It definitely sounds like it's not the first time her mom did that. Why not?
Because apparently her new boyfriend is more important than her own daughter.
I mean, I guess it kind of sounds like Valerie's parents, obviously they have to. I want to say like it kind of sounds like Valerie's mother and parents have been divorced, you know? I mean, that would be kind of obvious considering her mom has a new boyfriend. Unless the mom and dad of Valerie have some kind of weird arrangement where she's allowed to have boyfriends besides, you know, her husband and whatnot. But I highly doubt that's the case, unless it's some French thing that I'm not aware of. But I highly doubt that's the case, right? So they're either divorced or the father is no longer here on earth. May God bless his soul in all eternity. But, you know, so... But I feel like that's a tough thing as a mother when you're trying to lead your own life as well, but you should definitely prioritize your daughter, cause that's someone that your daughter's been there your entire life, you know? That's something, a being that came out of you. You pushed that being out of your own body, okay? Your new boyfriend can wait for a little while. Especially before you decide to put something else in your body again. She vents her frustrations with a formidable sidekick, wobbling the punching bag once more. I'm sure that's not...
It's true. She called me earlier today to tell me she can't make it because mon chéri Mathieu surprised her with a romantic getaway for the weekend.
Oh my god, Mathieu, that name. Didn't she tell him about her plans with you?
Yes? I don't know. All I understood was that he had already made all the arrangements and bookings, and it was all so romantic that she couldn't say no.
But didn't your mom do the same thing? Didn't she already book the flights to go to you as well? She's like, oh, fuck the flight all the way to Japan, from France to Japan, you know? Oh, fuck that, I can just cancel it any day. I'm going away with my boyfriend.
And the best part is when she told me, Ma belle, why are you getting so worked up? I can see you at any time.
You can say that to your boyfriend too, who probably lives in the same... That boyfriend probably moved in with her as well, right? Here, I can definitely tell her mom moves fast. Anytime. In Japan.
Yup.
I'm dumbfounded. No wonder she's so angry. Well, at least you have a mom. Oh god. Holy shit. I didn't know we have this option to flip at her for no good reason whatsoever. It's just like, oh god, it reminded us of our own mom, and then we're just gonna, you know, burst out crying like, at least you have a mom. But alright, although this is a tempting option, I'm not gonna go for it. She's missing out. The silver lining is we can hang out. That's wrong of her. This is basically the same, right? The first option and the third option are kind of the same. She's missing out is kind of implying that, you know, that it's her fault, and it's like, it, you know, that Valerie, it's kind of complimenting Valerie as well, saying that obviously Valerie is much better than her boyfriend Mathieu. So yeah, let's do this one. It's her loss. Valerie looks curiously at me. She's missing out on a chance to see her daughter, who is not only one of the top university programs for Cenorobotics, but also a kick-ass engineer. A broad grin spreads across Valerie's face.
I had no idea that's what you thought of me.
Well, it took me a while, but yeah, definitely. You were just fishing for compliments, weren't you? She laughs. Valerie seems to be in better spirits, at least. When she catches her breath, she sighs in resignation.
This is just how she is. And I hate that after all these years, I still believe that she'll be different. That this time she really will follow through with her promises.
You ever heard of the definition of insanity, Valerie? Yep.
I mean, I had planned a whole day of fun things for us to do when she got here. And I'm disappointed that won't be happening now.
Just don't expect anything from her, right? Then you won't be disappointed either when she doesn't, or when she pulls off one of these fucking things again where she's like, oh, Mathieu wants to bathe with me. It'll still happen. I'll do it with you. She blinks, clearly surprised.
But you don't even know what I have planned.
Oh god, please don't let it be something, you know, completely feminine. It doesn't matter. If I'm hanging out with you, I know I'll have a good time. She stares at me again, with that strange look of disbelief. Then slowly her face melts into a bright smile. She flings her arms around my neck and hugs me tight. As long as it's not shopping, as long as it's not shopping.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Valerie. That's just the kind of guy we are. She's hugging me. There's no, this would be better if she weren't so sweaty. You know, sweat is just love juice. Okay, I don't fucking know. I definitely didn't say that. She's hugging me. She beams at me as she pulls away. Her faint perfume of wildflowers lingers on my body, even after she lets go. I can still feel the heat of her skin spreading up my neck and to my face. Or maybe that's just the heat of my blush. No problem. Valerie giggles.
Are you blushing?
No, it's just incredibly hot here. No! The burn in my face is undeniable. Well, maybe. Okay, yes. I mean, who wouldn't be blushing when a girl dressed like this suddenly comes running at you and hugs you while being sweaty? I mean, part of you probably thinks like, maybe we should take a shower. She continues to look at me with amusement. I need to change the subject. Scanning the room, my gaze falls on her forgotten punching bag. Why don't you give that punching bag a rest and practice with me? Whoa, 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 don't start punching and kicking me. She smirks.
No. Well, maybe.
Wow.
Okay, yes.
Thanks. Oh my god, that was very quickly. She went within 5 seconds from, no, I couldn't do that to you. Well, maybe I can actually do it. Okay, I definitely want to punch you. I want to punch your fucking face, Hugh. Holy shit, Valerie. Very funny. Valerie grins and playfully punches my arm in response. Hey! She chuckles.
Step 1 is to teach you how to block.
Oh, I can block. I find some extra pads lying around and join Valerie in her practice session. We spend the rest of the evening together until we both have to leave the room for a scheduled group class. The house is quiet when I get home. Uncle Kaito is still working his crazy hours, and Nikki's probably still at her club. Stifling a yawn, I trudge upstairs. It's been a long day, and all I want to do is relax. As I pass by Nikki's room, I notice her door is closed. I guess she is home after all. I think nothing of it until I hear a deep, extremely male laugh behind Nikki's closed door. Nikki's giggle shortly follows. Oh no, that better not be fucking Ken. What is this? There's a boy in Nikki's room? And they're behind closed doors? Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing? What are you doing, Nikki? Not like this. You're not supposed to find out about this. Not on my watch. Hell no. I burst into her room. Nikki's eyes widen, and her mouth drops open. The boy twists to look at me from a chair beside her bed. Get out of here, you fucking pervert. Get out. That's my little sister, okay? Look at the way she's sitting there too, huh, you little slut? Okay, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, Nikki. I didn't mean that, but you're sitting very seductively with a... Oh my god, Nikki, don't do this. Why are you still in your school clothes, huh? There's a boy in your room.
What are you doing?
There's a boy in your fucking room. Who is this guy, huh? Are you fucking Ken? Ken Yen? Nikki leaps from the bed and tries to push me away, but I stay rooted to the ground. Is this motherfucking Ken? I turn to the guy, ignoring Nikki pulling on my arm. Are you fucking Ken, huh? He freezes like a deer in headlights and stammers out an affirmation.
Yes?
Ken Yen Kokan.
Leave him alone. We're just studying.
Yeah, right. That's how it starts. It's just studying and like, oops, it's suddenly feeling hot in here. Maybe I should unbutton one button, you know? And that's how it starts. And like, oh, math is so hard. You know what 1 + 1 is? It means me inside of you. I don't know. Studying? Is that what the kids are calling it these days, huh? Studying.
Yes. What? No. Studying as in studying.
Yeah, studying. I know what studying means, okay? I wasn't born yesterday. She points to her bed. I take another look around the room. Nikki's bed is sprawled with books, tablets, and laptops. Ken is holding an open textbook in his lap. a look of pure terror on his face. Yeah, don't give me this acting like we're studying. You're probably holding old biology books, huh? This is where it goes inside. I'm not fooled. I know underneath that good kid facade there's a demon just waiting to pounce on my cute little innocent Imoto.
Ken is in my class and we have an exam next week.
I glare at Ken, who cowers from my stare.
So, now that you know nothing weird is happening, get out.
Well, leave the door open, okay? I cross my arms. I'm still not convinced. Actually, I think I'll stay and help you two. Oh yeah, I was very good academically, okay? I can be your tutor.
What?
Whatever you're learning now, I already studied.
Don't you have your own homework you can do? We're studying fine without you.
Oh, no. Are you sure about that? I think Ken here would appreciate the help. Right, Ken, buddy, huh? Ken Yen? Majen? I glare at Ken, who gulps hard and nods. Yeah, you better be nodding.
Actually, it would be an honor to have the help of an ace pilot.
Exactly. See, your boyfriend knows.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes. Wait, what? I narrow my eyes at Ken. Very suspicious. I got my eyes on you. Don't try anything silly. Move him out of the room. I just so want to lift him up and just like, yep, nope, this ain't happening. Not in here. Not in this room. Not while she is lying on bed like that. Just if you want to study, just go study in the living room, okay? Don't close any doors. Don't have no adult supervision or anything like that. I know what's going on with kids these days, okay? I'm so tempted to do this. But Nikki's gonna be so pissed. But when do I ever get the opportunity to do this, you know? I was always the little brother. Fuck it. Wordlessly, I cross the room and pull Ken to standing. I grip his shoulders and steer Ken towards the door. Although clearly alarmed, he doesn't resist. Once outside of the room, I close the door on him.
What are you doing?
He clearly can't be trusted. Did you see that look on his face? That's the look of a money-hungry sex monster.
He's not doing anything wrong.
Oh yeah, that's what you're thinking. He may look like he's innocent and all that, but you don't know the thoughts that's going on in his mind, Nikki. I didn't like that look he was giving you, okay? A hesitant knock is heard through the door. Nikki glares at me.
Let him back in.
Why?
Just let him in.
Nikki looks about ready to burst. Fine, but you have to keep the door open.
Fine, but you have to promise to stop acting so crazy.
Just go sit on bed, okay? Don't lie like that. I'm not the crazy one. Regardless, as I open the door, I'm greeted by a very confused Ken. Sorry, Ken, you know, just a little sibling moment there. We just needed to discuss something. You understand, right, Ken Jin? I grip his shoulders and steer Ken back into the room, then plop him back down in his chair. Alright, continue. I'll just look on. Just pretend I'm not even here. I exit the room, but not after installing a webcam. Luckily, my room is across from Nikki's. I leave my door open too, while I try to work on my assignments. I'm too distracted to focus, as I strain to hear what they're talking about. Every so often I hear them repeat a math formula, or compare answers on equations. I guess they really are studying. This time, yeah, of course. They're giving off the illusion of studying right now because the door is open, but when the door was closed, ho ho. Eventually, I give up and watch videos on MeTube, not YouTube, nope, MeTube. After about 2 hours, Ken goes home. Nikki slams the door shut to her room. Sheesh, what's her problem? Yeah, I was just doing my civic duty as an older brother, okay? Now that I can finally focus again, I finish up my assignments and easily fall asleep afterwards.